While you rest under a ledge at noon, Rodario and Fergus decide to go ice fishing, and the dwarves immediately pronounce their opposition.
Ice and water are both treacherous. They entice you to them. Before you know it, you disappear into them forever.
Like in a marriage, you mean? At first the woman entices you, but if you stay in her arms like a good boy, the good life is over all too quickly.
The good life? In which you go behind the backs of other men, get beaten up, and one day die painfully of a sexually transmitted disease?
All slander, my dear.
Rodario bares his teeth for a moment, and then follows Fergus to the shore.
He reminds me of a billy goat we used to have. Mounted everything that got in its way. One day, he mounted a goat that was standing too close to a cliff. The two of them fell down the cliff in the best of spirits.
Fuera del mapa,
Your path leads you over a snowy, hilly plain, and as you scale a particularly steep hill, you falter. A crevasse opens out in front of you. You look around, but there isn't any point nearby where you could cross over the gap. You follow the course of the crevasse. After an hour, the end of the crevasse is still not in sight. However, you do find a cave that slopes down softly parallel to the crevasse. You are afraid that you might get lost in the ice cave and freeze to death in misery. But ultimately, your curiosity is rewarded. You find after an hour's search a winding passage that leads you to a large chamber. You walk ahead with your torch outstretched and see a shadow in the ice. You step backwards in shock as you realize that it's the body of a frozen human. Something glittering in the floor grabs Goimgar's attention. An ornamented gold shield. Part of it is frozen into the ice, but it should be easy to free.
Pure gold! This thing must be worth quite a bit, though it would be completely useless in a fight.
Wouldn't that be like tomb raiding?
Your companion doesn't answer.
No. Tumba, coño, un tío congelado y muerto. Va a dejar ahí por la eternidad. Puto objeto, coño.
You allow Goimgar to free the shield from its icy prison. After you've had a look around the rest of the chamber and taken a short break, you look for a way back up to the surface. You are able to continue on your way without any further delay.
Inútil en combate, pero muy... Vamos, ya estamos casi.
You finally arrive at the entrance to a valley that curves its way towards Ironhald, the firstling stronghold.
By Vracus, we've done it!
Get down!
Up there!
Run! I can't maintain the spell for long!
Put him on Goimgar's shield. To the gate. Quick!
As you approach the first gate, you see guards on the battlements. You call as you run.
By Vracus, we are dwarves of the kingdoms of the secondlings and the fourthlings. Open the gate!
Their leader gives orders that you cannot hear, but moments later, the gate opens up for you.
Report back! Man the walls and the defences!
The guards follow the orders immediately.
Who are you that lead the Alpha to our door?
How dare you speak to us like that? Dwarf who seems to have no name.
Boindale steps forward before you can stop him.
I am Boindale Doubleblade, a child of the smith of Burrowin folk. And that is my brother Boindal, who needs a healer immediately.
The commander pulls down his scarf, and his face leaves you speechless.
Only a dwarf could make such a fuss. Balander Steelfinger. I protect the main gate of the firstlings, therefore it is my duty to regard all guests precisely before I invite them in.
But you are a woman.
You have a keen eye, Boindale Doubleblade.
The tender features and soft fluff leave no room for doubt. A female dwarf is the commander of the guard. She gives orders for the injured Boindal to be taken care of. 4 dwarves pick him up on his shield, and Boindale follows them.
Stay with your brother. I will bring the rest of you to Queen Zamtis, where you can explain what you're doing here.
Come closer, and be welcome to the kingdom of the firstlings.
I am Tungdil Goldhand of the Fourthling Kingdom.
You introduce your companions one by one, not forgetting to mention the twins and the Mager too. You then explain the reason for your visit. You report on the advance of the Perish land, the death of the Magi, and the dispute about the next High King. The dark brown eyes of the Queen fix on you for a moment before she speaks.
What you report sounds very serious, Tungdil. You can be sure of the support of the firstlings. How may we assist you?
Necesitamos vuestra ayuda para forjar la hoja de fuego.
There is only one way to defeat Nodon. Keenfire. To forge it, we need the best smith your kingdom has to offer. Help us, and thus help your kingdom, my queen.
The Queen considers, then nods.
So be it. Could there ever be a better time to revive the old commonality of the kingdoms? Balandis here is not only my best warrior, she is also my best smith. She will accompany you.
Your eyes fall upon Balandis, and you notice the blood rushing to your cheeks.
I will do my best. You can trust in my axe and my hammer.
We must continue on our journey to the Fifthlings in the Grey Range.
Then I will show you the entrance to the tunnels. You will be in the perished land within a few orbits.
You know the tunnels, but still the Firstlings live in seclusion.
Our isolation was self-imposed. My mother knew that the other kingdoms would not simply accept her as the queen. She wanted to give them time to get used to it.
Your Highness, in the name of the Council of the Kingdoms, I request that you send a delegation to the Blue Range to take part in the discussions. We all have a common enemy.
There has never been any enmity between my kingdom and the others. It was more neglected friendship and habit that has made us strangers to one another. As soon as you set off for the Grey Range, we will head east to see our brothers and sisters again. I will have rooms prepared for you and your companions so that you can rest. It has been some time since we have had guests, but we still know what hospitality means. Come to me when you are ready to depart.
Hello.
What is it, Tundle?
What is it like living with the Firstlings? I haven't seen much yet, but many things seem to be different to life with the Secondlings in Ogre's Death.
I can't make any real comparisons either. I grew up here and have never left our kingdom. I can hardly wait to see the halls of the Fifthlings. They were the best smiths before we took on the mantle.
Don't expect too much. Their halls have been in the hands of the enemy for over 1,000 cycles.
I read that the orcs avoid the stronghold, as if there were a curse on it.
Even reading doesn't seem to be frowned upon among the Firstlings. You feel at home here. But that isn't only down to the books.
It would seem that a lot of important positions are occupied by female dwarves in the Firstling Kingdom.
Is it not common where you come from that men and women share the duties?
Of course. Among the humans and the Secondlings, the women help out in the house so that the men have time for their duties. That's how it is written in the books, too.
Here, posts are assigned according to the skills of the applicant, not gender. It's only natural that the most important posts are occupied by women.
She winks at you and gives you a knowing glance, although the whole thing still befuddles you.
See you later.
You guess that this water powers all the machines in the underground city, a masterpiece of engineering. The second dwarf stronghold you have ever seen also impresses you greatly. The Firstling stronghold is very different to Ogre's Death, but you'd rather not say which you prefer.
Ah, Tungdil. I was wondering when you would pay me a visit.
I thank you, and Jeroen. You appeared at the right moment. May I, ask why?
It was down to you. Your speech about the responsibility I owe to my realm. Lot Yonan was a good teacher.
Her face darkens when she thinks of her old companion.
There are 100 reasons that Nodon deserves to die. That is why I went back to the Secondlings and took another look through the books. I discovered a passage that said keen fire can only take its effect against evil when it is wielded by a foe of the Undergrounders.
A foe of the Undergrounders? It's going to be difficult to persuade Nork to help us.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I think I might have an answer to the problem. The Alpha are also your foes, aren't they?
What the...
Half human, half elf. My mother bequeathed me her gifts and her weapons. I got very little from my father, but his eyes are an advantage.
And you're sure that only a foe of the Undergrounders can use keen fire?
Anyone can use it like a normal axe, but only a foe of the Undergrounders can command its magical powers. I don't know much about her, but a half-elf should pass as a foe of all dwarves.
We should keep your parentage secret, especially from Geraldo.
I'm in no doubt that the Alpha did terrible things to her. And I'm not keen on letting her kill me.
If what Namora told me earlier is true, this Geralda could be just as great a danger as Nodon. She could take control of generals or kings, maybe even me.
You are aware of the danger, but you don't have the energy to think about it right now. You push the problem aside.
And that's agreed. We will keep Namora's secret to ourselves. All right then. You will wield keen fire in the battle against Nodon. But we're going to have to make it first.
You said it.
The actress takes her leave with a little nod.
How are things with Jarun? Could you help him?
He's doing well. He should be back to full strength after some rest.
You still don't know what kind of being is hidden under the armor. But the Mager's powers seem to have done a good job.
The firstlings have offered to improve his armor. And when one of the best smiths in Girdlegard offers something like that, you should definitely take them up on it.
How are you and your powers? You look a little exhausted.
I won't lie to you. It has already been too long since I was in a place where I can draw new strength. My power is trickling away like water from a leaky pipe.
Is that perhaps a way to weaken Nodon?
No, I wouldn't count on that. Even if we could keep him away from the magical realms, the being that lives within him has given him unknown powers.
How was Sinthras able to overcome your shield? Can Alfar use magic?
No, certainly not. I don't know much about their people, but I think they have innate powers. Conjuring darkness, extinguishing fire, changing dreams. Little things that fill humans with fear and ensure the potency of terrifying legends about their people. Sintherast used a trick, not a spell. We killed 2 Alfar near Sovereignstone. They had crystals on them which they had received from Nod-On to protect them from the spells of the Magi. He must have used a stone like that.
Take some rest. And I hope you'll still be here at dawn.
The Mager gives you a reproachful look.
Don't worry. We'll stand by you until this expedition has reached its destination.
It feels good having the Mager and her companion at your side again. Geralda looks depressed.
You look like something's bothering you.
It's just... they avoid me. You're the only one who talks to me.
Yeah, well, you did try to kill us when we first met you.
Geralda gives a wry smile.
Not exactly the best of first impressions, right?
You're not a bad person, Geralda. Just give them some time. You said you wanted to join the Free Folk. What do you know about them?
To be honest, I don't know very much at all. It is said they are like a kingdom, just without a kingdom. No clans, no obligations and traditions, no repressive expectations. Just dwarves living together.
And where do I find them?
Well, everywhere. And nowhere. They hide. I think I almost found one of their cities. I don't know anymore.
See you later. Namora, may I speak with you? I was wondering how you ended up being an actress with Rodario and Fergus.
I have seen many places and done many things that I would like to forget. For a long time I didn't know what to do with my life. But then I met Fergus. There are no secrets between us. I have never had to pretend with him. He introduced me to Rodario, and I feared the worst, but he was delighted. He immediately wrote me into a new play.
That sounds like Rodario. Your parents, relationships between humans and Alfar is uncommon.
My mother brought me up on her own. I don't know what happened to my father.
You look at her compassionately. Namora notices your expression and shrugs her shoulders.
I never knew him, so I don't miss him.
You don't believe her. You never got to know your parents either. But you still miss them even though Lot Yonan raised you.
This might be a strange question, but do you sometimes wish...
that I wasn't half elf? Of course I've thought about it. But what's the point? This is how I was born, how I am, and it's something I can't change. And well, perhaps it might now serve some benefit for the first time. My heritage could be the key to saving Girdlegard.
See you later.
It is simply legendary. No, it is mythical. We definitely need a large theatre so we can convey the impression of this grandeur to the spectators.
It's going to be difficult, but we'll manage it. But it will be more expensive.
It would appear you like it here.
Ha! Like it? It is fabulous! I almost feel like giving up. Not even the best of illusions could possibly imitate this. But say, what brings you to us, Tangdil?
And how is your new play coming along?
Good, very good. The band of adventurers who set off to defeat Nodon, aided by the Queen of the Dwarves from the Kingdom of the Firstlings. It's going to be a real challenge to present this story in all its greatness.
Do you already have a title?
I haven't decided for sure yet, but at the moment I'm thinking along the lines of the heroic dwarves and their loyal companions who opposed Nodon despite all the challenges to destroy him and save Girdlegard.
Every step from here on is more dangerous than the last. Are you sure you want to continue on our journey with us?
Of course. Every story needs an end. What kind of play would it be without a third act?
There is no way I'm going to let Namora ride into battle on her own. I will be there to assist her.
Why didn't you say that Namora is half-elf?
If our spectators knew, they would run away screaming. So I'm sure you'll understand that we couldn't tell a group of armed dwarves either.
You have to admit that you don't know how you would have reacted if Namora had revealed herself in Mifodania. Fear and hatred of the Alpha is deeply rooted.
You already know her, Tungdil. She has skills, but her lineage does not determine how she thinks and acts. She is the love of my life, and I would go crazy if I were to lose her.
I must go. Rest now.
Rest? Haven't you seen? There are machines that keep the whole city alive. I must take a look.
Tungdil.
How is he?
He's lost a hell of a lot of blood.
The crazy glint in Boindale's eyes has given way to serious concern.
I'm doing fine. You must rest, brother. Stay on your back so the wounds can heal. Fortunately, he hasn't lost his pig-headedness. As long as he has that, he'll come through.
Boindale forces a grin, but you can imagine what he's really thinking and feeling.
I thought Antakai was going to look after him. Didn't her magic help?
We don't want her help. Magic is no use. And we certainly don't want anything to do with Samerson.
You know there is no point arguing with the twins about magic. There is too much of a fine line between conviction and stubbornness. Boindale would rather die than be healed by the Maga.
We'll have to go on without him. He won't manage more than 100 paces without dropping down dead the state he's in.
No! I'll manage, Scholar. Just give me 2 orbits, then I'll be fine. It's just a scratch.
Boindale tries to stand up, but he doesn't have the strength. You shake your head.
Stay here and recover, Boindale. We'll meet you again in time for the big battle against Nod-On. You have done your bit.
But where one of us is, the other is too. It is the greatest deed that has ever been carried out by our people. Oh. It would seem you are right, Scholar.
We'll be separated for the first time in our lives. I will miss you by my side in battle. The first 100 runts will be for you.
You will have to protect him and the others on your own now, brother. Don't take on too much, and rein in your frenzy. You must control your anger better than you usually do. Promise me.
I promise.
Tears run down the bearded cheeks of the two twins. They have never had to part like this before. The inventiveness of your people still impresses you, and fills you with pride for being a dwarf.
I've gathered all of the metal we need for Keenfire. I'm ready to depart.
You nod and then look her solemnly in the eyes.
Once we set off, stay in the background, keep out of fights, and avoid all danger.
The female dwarf's expression darkens.
Shall we engage in a trial fight, Mr. Dwarf?
No, Bifracus. No, I know that female dwarves can fight. It's because of the axe. You're the only one who can forge it. If something happens to you, we won't be able to stop Nodon.
The face of the smith relaxes, and then a smile appears on her lips.
I can look after myself.
Greetings, Queen Zamtis.
The Queen bows her head slightly, prompting you to speak.
Please excuse me for asking, Your Highness, but how is it that a queen is sitting on the firstling throne?
The Queen smiles. She has clearly been expecting the question.
It began with an argument. My father valued my mother's advice, but disputed her ability to lead the kingdom. This frustrated her, and she demanded the chance to prove the contrary. In the end, they agreed that my mother would govern the firstlings for 14 orbits. And during this time, there was an attack by trolls, and my mother put them to flight with cunning and bravery. When my father demanded the throne again, she defied him, and the clans followed her. The other kingdoms were appalled and refused to receive my mother, but our kingdom saw that she was a good queen. And when she died 230 cycles ago, the people demanded that I should follow her onto the throne.
Is everything ready for our journey to the Kingdom of the Fifthlings?
We have provided wagons for you and your companions. Are your preparations complete?
Yes, we are ready.
The Queen nods slowly.
Rally your companions. I will march east with my host, but don't be misled. The fate of the perished land is in your hands, not mine. May you succeed and return unhurt. Vrakas be with you.
The plains of Tabain are the most fertile in Girdlegard, and rightly give the kingdom its nickname of the breadbasket. The east of the land has been in revolt since the perished land advanced, and the peace seems to have broken in the heartland too, as a group of strangers crawl out of a hole in the ground.
Why don't we just look for a tunnel that hasn't collapsed?
And what if we don't find one? If we're overground, we at least know that there's a way, even if it's dangerous. Let's go.
Peniques. causa daño a los que crucen en su camino y se cae. Y se cae. Ataca a varios enemigos de forma automática. ¿Cuántos puedo poner? 1, 2, 3, solo puedo poner 2, la maga y esta. Ah, que tengo la... Está fuera. ¿Qué pasa? Me cago en 10, estaba bugueado esto que... Ahí. Entonces, curarse y se tiene uno de los puntos. Ya. Directamente ahí vamos.
Rudacre is, contrary to what the name suggests, a large city. If Rodario is to be believed, more than 70,000 people live here, a number that you find it hard to even imagine. But while you walk through the streets, you don't doubt that it's the truth. Never before have you seen such huge masses of people.
If we are looking for somewhere to quench our thirst or for a roof over our heads, then I would recommend the Golden Well Tavern. And we can find everything we need for the rest of our journey at the big market. Just say where you want to go, Tungdill, and I'll show you the way.
The big market at the city's south gate certainly lives up to its name. You have never seen a market on such a scale. Stands, large and small, as far as the eye can see. Everything you could possibly need can be found here, as well as plenty of things that seem to have no use at all. While you push your way through the crowd to get to the trader Rodario wants to introduce to you, you overhear two peasants talking about elves.
No, I tell ya, it was elves. Pale skin, pointy ears.
Yeah, something strange is going on these days. Old Trundlewood from down Acrehill way said he saw some pointy ears too. Come to think of it, where's he been all week?
Here we are.
Rodario's sudden announcement draws your attention away from the locals to the tent that you're now standing in front of.
Welcome to Bran's Potpourri. Whatever your heart may desire, I can supply.
Comida, insumo fuerte. 10% de probabilidad de regenerar 20 puntos de salud. 10% de regenerar un 20%. Es mejor que esta. 1200. Otorga un punto de acción cada 2 segundos. 750. Aumenta el daño de los ataques especiales 60. Habría que vender. Esto hay que comprarlo. No va a llegar, ¿eh? El escudo me dan 500. Pero bueno, puedo comprarlo si te da usted que vale 500. Me cambia el dinero. Toma por culo. Es que no cambia el dinero instantáneo. Tengo que confirmar y volver a entrar. Vale, ahora compro esto. Daño de los ataques especiales, 60%. ¿Cuánto vale? 1000. Uf. 200, mucho. No llego ni de coña. No vale para nada. Tengo 300. No, 650. Cuesta 1000. uno de estos. Faltan cosas, ¿no? No necesito comida.
You follow Rodario through the lively streets until he reaches a run-down two-story building. You hope that this dump isn't the tavern that Rodario recommends. You prepare yourself for the worst, but the inside of the tavern surprises you all. The walls are clad with dark, finely ornamented wood. The floor is clean, the tables are weighed down with good food, and a hot fire is burning in the fireplace. One should never judge a book by its cover. The guests look you over, full of curiosity, and many nod a greeting. The haggard woman behind the bar greets you loudly.
Rodario, you old rogue! What are you doing here? And you've got dwarves with you! I don't see one my whole life, and then several come along in the same month.
We are on an important mission, Madame Flori, and could do with a place to stay the night.
Rodario introduces you and negotiates a good price for a few beds and a night's lodgings.
Sorry for asking, but you said you'd seen some other dwarves recently.
You're thinking of Gandagar's group and wonder whether they might have reached the kingdom of the Fifthlings already.
Yes, a nice bloke from the west. Paid for his room for a month in advance and then disappeared. Travelling lights.
The landlady's expression darkens.
That was 3 weeks ago. If he doesn't come back soon, I'll have to release the room.
You give Namora a sign and sneak onto the first floor. The half-elf appears moments later. To your surprise, she has Balandis with her, who must have caught something of what was said.
I want to know who the dwarf who is sneaking around here is. Perhaps he belongs to Gandagar's group.
After apologizing to various guests for intruding, you are left with just one untried door. Namora picks the lock, and you enter the room unseen. The room is bigger than all the rooms in the tavern you have seen so far, and all just for one guest. There are maps, various pieces of notepaper, and 3 notebooks on the table. The notes are partly written in Dwarvish and partly in the language of humans. The 3 of you scan through them until Balandis draws your attention to a map on which the route from the kingdom of the Firstlings to the kingdom of the Fifthlings is marked.
What would make a firstling travel to the perished land, or even to the kingdom of the Fifthlings?
You believe you've found an explanation.
Here, this letter. I have found a way, but I don't know if I will return safely with Star Slasher. That's why I leave to you, dear Barris, my notes, may you, and so on.
Star Slasher?
You have come across this name in the notes a few times already, but you just shrug your shoulders and throw the letter back onto the table in disappointment. You had hoped to have found out some news on the whereabouts of the other group.
A sword. Apparently it was given to Giselbert I and I by a caravan travelling from the other lands. It seems we're dealing with a treasure hunter.
Before you...
Me faltan cosas por donde... Lo que tiene equipado el grupo que no está. se buguea esto, tío. Cambios automáticos. Todo. Así no viene cada uno. Aquí tenemos como un evitar salto. Le quito el salto, pasa que le quito movilidad. 3 cada segundo, 400. Me quito el salto. Esto es una puta mierda. Claro, esto era... Vale, todo bien.
You are woken with a jolt in the middle of the night by a blood-curdling scream. You look around in panic and see that the others have been woken too, but only Geralda has beads of sweat on her brow. She's breathing heavily. Concerned, you go over to her.
I can remember. The Alfar. They are doing experiments on the children of the Smith. We have to save them.
Con los hijos del herrero.
By Rakus, if the Alpha are experimenting on dwarves, we can't just ignore it. We have to free the prisoners. We can't save the world if we ignore the suffering right in front of our eyes. We will help Geralda.
Boandal and the others accept your decision. Geralda nods at you gratefully.
Hostia, ¿pero dónde están? No te jode. Al menos en algún sitio cercano. Ella cree ser el resultado de sus preguntas, aunque tu prioridad sea forjar. No puedes dejar de pensar en ese hombre. Experimentando con él en algún sitio cercano. ¿Pero cuál? Joder. En algún sitio cercano. Voy para aquí arriba. Si es que ahí no hay nada.
When you reach Acre there isn't a single villager in sight. An uneasy feeling creeps over you, which finally turns into certainty when you see red paintings on the walls of the houses.
Alpha.
The pictures, painted in blood, tell the horrifying story of how the Alfar came to the village and killed the inhabitants. You also find a few elaborately carved bones, some larger ones, like those of humans, some smaller and stronger, like those of dwarves. When you reach the other end of the village, disgust is written in the faces of your companions. None of you says a word. As expected, you don't find any survivors. But there are also no undead. The perished land has not yet advanced this far. You discover some footprints on the northern edge of the village.
It was orcs. Looks as though they waited here while the point ears wreaked havoc in the village. It seems like they moved on towards the north.
You gather all the bones you can find together and burn them. You wash over the paintings with water from the well. You weren't able to prevent this gruesome incident, but you don't want to leave a single trace of it behind.
¿Norte dónde? ¿Aquí o ahí?
Some way from the path, you come across an old campsite between some rocks. A trampled-out campfire and scattered belongings, papers, bottles and a necklace, suggests that the traveller either had to flee in a hurry or was abducted.
That is a firstling necklace. I recognise the emblem. It belongs to the clan of the Roughblades.
We only know of one firstling out so far west these days, the dwarf whose notes we found in the tavern.
Star Slasher. If King Giselbert really did wield this sword, it would be an unbelievably valuable artifact. Just imagine if the sword really existed.
It's not worth losing your life for, or, in the worst case, losing your life and then rising again.
You look around again more closely, but there's not much here that could help you. The ground is too hard for footprints, and the objects that have been left behind could have come from any old dwarf trader.
Do you know anything about the Roughblades, Balandis?
Every firstling knows of the clan. They have a long tradition as weaponsmiths, though their work is often exotic and sometimes thought of as undwarfish. They experiment a lot with blade shapes and hilt lengths. Their weapons are easy to recognise.
Sounds as though someone from a clan like that would definitely be very interested in a legendary sword.
You walk through the villages that once blossomed, but are now deserted due to the advance of the parish land. The colour has drained away from the wood of many of the houses, just as it has from the countryside itself. A carpet of withered plants rustles and crackles under your feet. You don't know if the parish land can ever be driven away again, and even if it can, it is questionable whether people will ever live here again. You sigh, and try to drive these dark thoughts away from your mind.
Encuentro los experimentos. Hay una píldora por aquí, no. Nada, me cago en todo. Se acabó la comida.
You see before you the edge of the eternal forest, the elven kingdom of Alandor, in which the last of the elves live. Since the Alfar invaded Girdlegard with the orcs, they have hunted their cousins down, banished them and taken their forests for themselves. You are interested in the kingdom of the elves, but it wouldn't be a good idea to enter the forest with dwarves, a half-elf, and whatever Jeroen is.
Nada, ni encuentro los que están torturando, ni los orcos, ni nadie. Ah, aquí tampoco salta nada. Pues nada.
The path to Lake Fire lies in front of you. That is where the dragon Brambusil is said to have dwelt, before being killed by the Fifthlings, so they could light the Dragonfire Forge with his flames. Rodario sings a song about the dreadful might of the dragon, and you all look down into the flames below with reverence. When you finally turn away, you think you can see a slight look of sorrow in Boindil's face, sadness at the fact that the dragon has already been defeated by someone else.
Ooh, do you smell that? Come! Oink, oink!
Without even waiting for you, Boindil runs over the hill and disappears behind it. You follow him, and as you reach the brow, you see a very strange scene before you.
No, que no los orcos entonces. El otro no lo encontraba.
I told you shouldn't touch them.
But I was hungry.
Yes? Now you've got me interested.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Hmm? All right, then.
Yes?
What is it?
Huh?
Yes?
Now you've got me interested.
Vile creature! Kill! Yes?
What is it? Hmm?
Ah, tío, ¿qué cojones hace? Se van, cuando tira eso, se van los dos hacia él. Al final, se han muerto instantáneo, tío.
What is it?
¿Cómo puede haber muertes aquí?
Yes?
Kill! Yes?
What is it?
Vile creature!
I was expecting more of a battle. That was good training.
Huh? Yeah!
Yes?
And again! Yes?
I was expecting more of a battle. What is it?
Yeah!
That was good training. Fought well and yet lost.
Huh? Vile creature!
What do you need?
And again! Huh?
Yes?
Yes?
What do you need?
Yeah! Vile creature! Huh? And again!
I was expecting more of a battle.
Please wait a moment!
What is it? I'll be ready soon. Hey, can someone help me?
Kill!
That was good training.
Huh?
What do you need?
Vamos en la mierda.
Just a moment.
And again! Huh? I can't do that yet! Kill!
Fought well and yet lost. Yes?
Kill! Yes?
What is it?
I need help over here! Quickly!
That was good trading.
I need help over here! Quickly! I need help over here! Quickly! Huh?
Yes?
Vile creature! Huh? Kill! Huh? Vile creature! Kill! Vile creature! Yes? Yeah! Kill! And again! Uh-huh. Yes? Yeah! Vile creature! And again! Huh? On my way. Vile creature! Yes? Huh? Yeah! Kill! Yes? Huh? And again. Yeah. Kill. Yes. Yeah. Huh? Vile creature! Yes? And again! Killed! Uh-huh. Yeah! Vile creature! And again! Huh? Vile creature! Understood.
Yeah!
The chaotic battle between the orcs, the undead, and you comes to the best possible conclusion. No one else is standing but you. You decide to have a little look around. The closer you get to the murky pool, the worse it stinks of decay and death. At first you thought it was only dirty water, but for as much as you can make out through the gloom, it seems almost black and has wondrous streaks. You tremble at the thought that you could end up the same way. You hope that one of your companions would have sympathy with you if you were to die in the perished land. You discover a file that looks like the one Geralda carries with her. Before you can get a proper look at it, Geralda is suddenly standing next to you, and she wrenches it out of your hand. She turns it back and forth excitedly, but then disappointment spreads across her face. The container is empty. Without a word, she goes back to examining the surroundings. It's a map of the surroundings. Not far from your current position is a place clearly marked with a red cross. Is it another orc camp, or even the Alfar camp? You mark the place on your own map. With the probable location of another camp up your sleeve, you continue on your way.
Raro el combate. He matado a nadie de un toque. Y luego lo puedo matar con un tío. Con dos tíos solo. No ni nivel 8. Trae a las criaturas hacia ella y luego se ha tirado eso y ha muerto. Sana mucho a un aliado. Escudo mágico que reduce el daño de conjuro. Cada 120. Ahí es, joder. Justo el sitio donde iba a ir y al final. quitar esto. Ya está, ha sido bueno, ¿eh? Que al final han reventado. Falta una habilidad más. No. Joder. Bueno, la voy a quitar. Voy a poner a... Aquí, unos toques, o este. Este era una mierda, este que hacía, da igual. Cierto. No era mala tampoco. Vale, vamos para allá. La comida, me cago en Dios. Creo que este no ha ido, ¿no? Este ha ido. Este también. No puedo luchar eso.
Geralda struggles to keep pace all day, and when you see her struggling, you give the order to set up camp for the night earlier than usual.
Are you all right?
The female dwarf looks ill, and as she's aware of the fact, she doesn't even try to make excuses.
The potion! It's finished! I need more of it!
She looks at you imploringly, as if you could help her. Over the next few days, Geralda's condition grows increasingly worse. She begins to shiver, and more than once you catch her muttering to herself and glancing at Andakai surreptitiously. The Mager claims she does not know what kind of potion it is and why Geralda might need it. You believe her, but you also notice that Andakai doesn't really seem interested in finding a solution to the problem either. You reach the place that was marked on the Orc's map, and judging by the sight you are presented with, there is no doubt. This is where the Alfar did their experiments.
A lo mejor alguno puede luchar ahí. Está jodido.
Dwarves! Oh, how glad I am to finally see members of my own race again. How glad I am to see anyone at all who doesn't want to kill me.
We're here to save you. We've heard that Alfar are experimenting on dwarves. Where are the others?
I am the last one.
There's me too.
You? Ah, so you escaped. Oh, I should have known it.
You and Geralda, you know each other?
She was already here when I arrived. The Alpha did experiments on her. They fed her with a tincture from this device, and then it was as if she was a doll. She had to follow their orders. They trained her in battle, and she could do Alpha magic. I swear it. But the last time, something was different. She fought against the orders of the Alpha, beheaded one of them in the end. She set me and the other prisoners free and ran away in the chaos. The Alpha recaptured all of us, apart from her.
Where are the Alpha? Oh, forget it.
cago en la hostia, tío. Esta puta mierda.
At your service.
What is it?
What is it?
Huh?
Oh.
Well?
Huh? Uh-huh.
Aye.
Yes?
And what now?
Huh? I can't do that yet.
He hardly put up a fight.
Ooh. What is it?
What is it?
Yes?
Aye.
Well?
Yaha! And what now?
You're the man.
Welcome to the future!
Huh?
At your service.
What is it?
Huh? Uh-huh.
Aye.
Yes?
And what now? Who's next? Oink, oink, little piggies!
What is it?
Huh?
Huh?
A victory for technology!
At your service?
Yes?
And what now?
You're mine.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Yes?
Die.
Yaha!
Vile creature.
What is it?
Yes?
And what now?
Die.
Mierda.
Well?
Huh?
I'm on my way.
I understand.
All right then.
Glad.
I'm on my way, Charles.
Huh?
Why not?
There, glad.
I'm on my way.
I understand.
Why not?
There, glad. Your demise was inevitable.
All right then.
Yeah. Oh.
What is it?
And what now?
Welcome to the future!
Put up a fight.
Huh?
Aye.
Well?
What is it?
How many is that now?
And again. Oh.
Yes?
And what now?
Welcome to the future! Why not?
There, glad.
Yes, yes, soon.
Yes?
I'm on my way,
course.
Charles.
Why
not?
Glad.
I'm on my way.
I understand.
All right then.
Glad. At your service.
What is it?
What is it?
Uh-huh.
Aye.
Yes?
Huh?
Huh?
At your service.
What is it?
And what now? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Vile creature! I'm on the way.
I understand.
All right, then.
Glad.
Yes?
Little fort.
Well? A victory for technology!
And again.
Welcome to the future!
Huh?
Ah, mierda, fácil.
I was hoping never to see a single Shadowmere again after Greenglade.
Good job, there was 2 of them then! Ha!
Let's have a look around. Maybe there are more survivors, or we might find out something about the potion that Geralda needs.
Babragol. Pide homenaje a su madre y se sana a sí mismo. Se lo cogió, me cago en Dios.
A rucksack containing everything needed for a few days in the wilderness and an exotic-looking sword.
The danger is over. Once and for all.
Now the horror finally comes to an end.
The elf has been beheaded. He is dead. And even the perished land won't be able to make him rise again.
Well, that's him. I remember now. He forced me to drink a potion. That's what gave me my powers. I killed him and ran away.
On closer inspection, you see a small rolled-up note in the elf's hand.
A recipe. If I had to guess, probably for Geralda's potion.
The containers are filled with blood, but it seems thinner and smells sweeter than it should. Presumably the Alfar have done something with it, either for their potions or to use it as paint. You have no idea what to do with the various devices and ingredients, but it should be easy for Andakai, as an experienced mager and alchemist, to brew Geralda's potion. You don't wish to spend the night amongst the dead, so you set up camp a little way off. You decipher the recipe for Geralda's potion together with Andakai and Namora.
All in all, the equipment and the process is not hard to understand, despite being a little strange. And the ingredients take some getting used to, even for me. This black water and elf blood, for example.
Is this what gives Geralda her powers?
Andakai nods.
It gives her powers and makes her dangerous. What will she do if the potion runs out and she is driven to madness by thirst? She could force me to brew more and more of the potion for her and find a way to supply the elf blood that is needed for it.
Andakai's gaze pierces you.
I can mix a poison that looks just like her potion. She trusts you, Tungdil. If you give it to her, she will drink it, and we will remove an uncontrollable danger from Girdlegard.
That would still be murder. No matter how great a danger she may present, she didn't choose her powers, and deserves to live.
Andakai shakes her head in disappointment, but to your surprise, gets to work without another word. After 2 hours, Andakai comes to you and holds out 2 phials that look exactly like Geralda's.
I stick by my opinion, Tungdil. You must recognize how great the danger is. The phial on the left is the potion. In the other is the poison.
Andakai gives you the 2 phials.
Decide wisely.
Before you can say anything, she has already turned away and is marching at a swift pace towards Jeroen.
Tungdil, is the potion ready?
You only just managed to hide the phials from Geralda.
Yes, here is the potion.
You give Geralda the real potion, and she takes several large swigs.
Thank you, Tungdil. What would I do without... Ugh. What is that? It's burning! You've poisoned me!
You stare at the second phial in your hand, and then at the face of the dwarf, contorted in pain. With a final pain-stricken scream, Geralda collapses in front of you. As the others rush over, you are still standing there, frozen in shock.
She's dead. Take her away.
Without worrying about the objections of the others, Jeroen follows her order. Andakai grabs your shoulder and pulls you aside.
So you gave her the potion? I thought you would.
You swapped them, how could you?
You feel deceived, and anger boils inside you.
Be aware of who you're talking to, Tungdil Goldhand. We may be travelling together, but I am still one of the 6. I have ruled over my realm for many years and made many difficult decisions. This was not one of them. She was a product of Alpha experiments and could have become as great a danger to Girdlegard as Not On.
But perhaps we could have...
You think you can see a hint of sympathy in the Maega's face, but without another word she leaves you where you're standing. For the first time in a long while, you feel just like the stupid, naive Smith who left the cosy vaults in Yonandar so long ago.
Flipo en colores. Se la han cargado y como se niega. La pasada a comprar la vida esa. Valía 1000. Yo no sé si me llega. 1150. Sí, me llego con esto. Me llega la comida.
Rude acres. Before you...
¿160? ¿Qué dices? No puede ser, si le he vendido... No, no se la he vendido. Si no tiene más comida, no sé por qué.
Once again...
No puedo vender estas mierdas. A ver, esto es aumenta el daño de los ataques especiales. Al mago iría de puta madre. Los básicos. Segundos. Bueno, vamos para arriba. No sé si he ido aquí.
As night falls, you find yourselves on a hot mountain face covered in sharp crags. You would favour pretty much anywhere else to spend the night, but it is too dark to go any further. You are woken in the middle of the night by Boindle.
Scholar, can you smell it? There are piggies nearby.
You sniff deeply, but don't smell anything but the stench of sulphur. But you do see something moving in the shadows, and are immediately wide awake.
Aye?
Yes?
Huh?
Yes?
Oh! What is it?
Yeah! Your demise was inevitable.
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
At your service.
Welcome to the future! Well? A victory for technology!
Huh?
Huh?
Welcome to the future!
Killed!
Oh!
What is it?
What is it?
And again.
How many is that now?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Killed!
Yes?
Huh?
Huh?
Aye. At your service.
Vile creature!
A victory for technology! Well?
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Force. And again.
How many is that now?
And what now? Oink, oink, little piggies!
What is it?
Vile creature!
Huh? Oink,
Victory
oink,
for
little piggies!
technology!
Yes?
Aye.
Yes?
And again.
And what now?
Oh.
Boinder, give me a hand.
Aye.
Well?
Force.
Oink, oink, little piggies! Who's next?
Oh.
Yes?
Another victory.
Vile creature!
What is it?
Yes?
I'm on my way.
Choice.
All right,
I understand.
Yeah!
Your demise was inevitable.
Why
Yes,
not?
sir.
That's glad. All right, then. Why not?
Yo,
Glad. I'm on my way.
Choice.
All right,
I understand. At your service.
What is
Vile
it?
creature!
and what now?
Kill!
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
I'm on my way.
Yo,
Glad. Why not?
Forced!
All right, then. Glad. Why not?
Yes.
Choice.
understand.
Why
Yes,
not?
yes. Choice.
I'm on my way.
I understand.
All right,
Yes,
then.
glad.
Yeah! Why not?
I understand.
Yeah!
Oh. At your service.
And again. Kill.
Yaha!
And again.
Yes?
Huh? Yes?
All right, then.
Oh. Wild creature.
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
Who's next?
At your service.
What is it?
And what now?
Yes?
On my way.
Gladly.
Why not?
I understand. Aye. Yaha!
A victory for technology! Well? How many is that now?
Kill.
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
And again.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
Oh.
All right, then. What is it? A victory for technology!
Wow. Se ha caído a un puto precipicio el cara de polla, loco. O sea, esto es absurdo, tío. Y se acabó la partida. Me cago en mi puta madre. Vaya tela.
After the battle, you finally have time to catch your
Vete a tomar
breath.
por culo, hombre.
You check the others one by one to see how they are. Bavregor.
Me cago en tu puta madre, hombre. No me jodas. Hostia, ¿cómo te salvado esto? Vamos. Le das para adelante, se tira por un precipicio. Y ala, para tomar por culo. Es absurdo, hombre. ¿Cómo se puede caer así por un barranco? Estás andando, cambias de personaje y andas hacia el precipicio y adiós. Además que a tomar por culo directamente. Vaya tela, macho. De verdad.
At your service.
Well?
Huh? Kill.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Yes?
Aye.
Yes?
What is it?
Huh?
Welcome to the future!
Please wait a moment.
At your service.
Well?
And what now?
Huh?
Yaha! Aye.
Yes?
Huh?
Who's next? And what now? Yeah!
Your demise was inevitable.
Yeah! He hardly put up a fight.
At your service.
Well?
Huh?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Yes?
Aye.
What is it?
Vile creature!
Welcome to the future!
What Your demise was inevitable.
A victory for technology! Well?
Aye.
And what now?
Yes?
A ver, entrémonos.
Yes? Huh?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
I'm pretty much at my limit over here.
Killed!
And what now? Oink, oink, little piggies! Oink, oink, little piggies!
Well?
Yaha!
They're hitting me pretty hard!
How many is that now?
And what now?
Huh?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
At your service. Oh.
Well?
Yaha!
Huh? Yes?
Welcome to the future! A victory for technology!
Victory?
Welcome to the future!
And what now?
Vile creature!
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Puta puta madre, hombre.
Who fought?
Huh?
Oh.
Yes?
Aye. At your service.
Why
Of
not?
course. Over there.
Huh? Glad.
Oink, oink, little piggies!
Yes?
No vienen para acá.
Aye. Ah,
What is
I
it?
understand.
A victory
What
for
is it?
technology!
Yeah. At your service.
Well?
Yaha!
And again!
And what now?
Killed!
I'm on
Over
my
there.
way. Glad. All right,
I
then.
understand.
¡Ah, hostias!
I'm on my way.
Choice.
Why
Over
not?
there.
Glad. All right,
I
then.
understand.
Why
I'm still
not?
in choice. Huh?
Oh.
What is it?
Vile creature!
What is it?
How many is that now?
Yeah.
And again!
At your service.
Yes?
Huh?
Victory for technology!
Huh?
Yeah. Who's next?
Victory! Oh.
What is it? What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies! Oink, oink, little piggies!
How many is that now?
Paso, se ha matado o me han matado. Ya me creo cualquier cosa. Si faltaban más, ¿no? Seguro que ya han tirado el de arriba.
After the battle, you finally have time to catch your breath. You check the others one by one to see how they are. Bavragor seems out of it and is staggering with every step he takes.
Bavragor, are you all right?
Agonizingly slowly, he turns to face you. Blood is flowing from his mouth and through his beard.
I made a mistake.
All strength slips from his body and he falls forward. An arrow is protruding from his back.
Andakai, Bavragor has been hit!
You immediately rush towards him. Balandis, next to you, takes his hand.
Too late. The arrow was poisoned. I could feel it. I hadn't planned to return to the kingdom of the Secondlings, but I did at least want to complete my task to die in glory.
You won't die, Bavragor. Andakai, can't you?
You turn to the Maga, but one look at her face robs you of all hope. She shakes her head imperceptibly.
We are in the perished land, aren't we? Let me die. Then I can at least complete my task. My defiance will be stronger than the urge to do evil.
Before you can object, Boindil lays a hand on your shoulder.
You know yourself how stubborn we are, scholar. We should grant him his wish. If he turns on us, then I will take care of him myself.
You've heard about dead dwarves on expeditions in the perished land defying the bloodlust for many days. But you want to find a better way. Bavragor's breathing is becoming shallower, until it finally stops completely. While Balandis is still sobbing next to you, the stonemason rises suddenly. His face is pale and his eyes seem empty.
Even death can't stop me. I told you. My defiance is stronger.
None of you really know what to say, and finally Bavragor compels you to continue your journey. You can see the inner conflict in the stonemason's face, and you don't know how long he can resist it. You continue on your way with an uneasy feeling.
Apartar, añadir.
Bavragor has assured you that everything is all right, but since he came back, he has kept himself apart from the rest of the group. You decide to talk to him during your hike.
Are you really all right?
I feel nothing, Tungdil. I don't feel my body anymore, and my head is strangely empty. I ate things that I used to love, and things that I hated.
He glances at Boindil.
I would like to rip into shreds and devour.
You had no idea that it is so bad. On one hand, you feel an unspeakable pain seeing your companion in this state. On the other hand, you are afraid that he could attack one of you, and you hate being so afraid of Bavragor.
Hey, Mega, tell your henchman he shall look after me. If I do things I shouldn't do, he is to stop me.
Everyone has stopped in their tracks, and are all staring at the stonemason. Andakai is the first to free herself from the tense torpor, and with a nod, Jeroen follows the orders, and from that point he doesn't leave Bavragor's side. You finally reach the place where Keenfire will take on form, the stronghold of the Fifthlings with the hottest forge in Girdlegard, Dragonfire. This is where evil first entered Girdlegard, a disgrace for the Dwarves, who were given the task of protecting it by Vrachus. Since then, the perished land has spread. Alfar and Orcs have invaded, and the Elves almost eradicated. But you have decided to face up to the evil. You will forge Keenfire and stop Nodon, or die trying. You enter the old stronghold with determination.
Whoa. The Fifthlings really knew how to build a stronghold.
And we're probably the first dwarves in 1,000 cycles to enter these halls.
Come on, you beasts! I may be the last, but I will take at least 4 dozen more of you down with me!
Gundagar! Hold on, my king!
Oh, there's a surprise! Is there some courage hidden inside the little gem cutter after all?
Come on, let's help Gandagar.
Joder, tronco, pero esto es de lo que es en la polla, tío. Me cago en 10. A ver, yo. El puto zombie, el puto tanto.
Yes?
Me acuerdo ni lo que hacía este tío.
Hey!
Eh?
Yeah?
Huh? What do you want me to do?
Meet your doom.
What?
Girdle Guard is ours. And again.
Good night.
Yes?
Yes?
Eh? Slowly, slowly.
Yeah?
Huh?
I can't do this on my own. Yeah! Over here. I need support.
Bad? Help! Help! What do you want me to do?
Meet your doom.
I'm doing it as quick as I can, all right?
Arrive, Blackus.
¿Qué ha pasado? Es que no sé ni qué ha pasado. ¿Qué me ha muerto? ¿Se ha muerto este tonto? No entiendo, tío. O sea, si le he sacado de ahí y no ha muerto nadie. Ah, habrá muerto el otro de arriba. Qué buena tela. Pues tú no mierdas que flipas. Joder, es que media hora cargando ahora. La ladrona no, no.
Is it something bad?
What is it? If I have to.
Aye. Over there, gladly.
At once.
Hey! Yes?
Now you've got me interested. Not a bad idea.
Ah, I understand.
Girdle Guard is ours.
Huh?
Is it something bad?
Hmm?
Oh.
And I didn't even take off my gloves.
At your service.
Yaha!
Uh-huh.
What do you want me to do?
What is it?
Aye.
Huh?
Is it something...
Now you've got me interested.
And again. Another victory.
I can't do this on my own.
Huh? What do you want me to do?
What is it?
Aye?
Yes? Is it something...
Now you've got me interested.
At your service.
Huh? Yes?
It's your doom.
Hey!
Girdle Guard is ours. Meet your doom.
I'll tell you when I'm ready.
Aye?
Avenge my death.
¿Qué? Es que es absurdo, tío. O sea, no pueden llegar, le matan antes. Hace lo que le sale la polla. O sea, estoy poniendo a este tío y se pone lo que le sale de los huevos, tío. Pero no he colocado a ese tío. Estoy usando a este tío, tronco. Madre mía, tío. Estoy con este. Vamos con eso.
What do you want me to do?
Now you've got me interested. All right then.
What's up?
Of course.
Yes?
On my way. At once.
Yes?
What is it? Not a bad idea.
Let's go. Yeah, why not?
What do you want me to do?
Now you've got me interested. All right then.
What's up?
Huh? Is it something...
What is it?
bad?
Girdle Guard is ours.
Yes? Yes?
Now you've got me interested. No chance.
Huh?
Meet
What
your
do you
doom.
What a waste of time.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Yes?
Pero como las reliquias no me funcionan, no las tengo puestas.
Now you've got me interested.
No las tengo puestas, tío.
It had to end
Just
like this.
die!
What is it?
Huh?
Me han tirado,
Hmm?
No sé por qué no tengo reliquia con ese tío. Vamos, ya te los he quitado en medio, coño.
What's up?
Huh?
Yeah!
Now you've got me interested.
Yes?
Yeah!
Hmm?
What's up? Hold your horses, all right?
No chance.
Yeah! Hey! Bit too many over here! Yeah!
What is it?
Hmm? Slowly, slowly!
Yes?
Hmm?
Yeah!
My king! You're alive! Oh.
Tungdil! I would have never have thought I'd be so happy to see you again. You seem to have fared better than we.
What happened to you? Where are the others?
They are dead. Only I remain.
Your learned tongue refuses to do its job. You consider how it was you who sent these people to their ruin. You don't see any accusation in Gandagar's expression, just grief and determination.
And now that you are here, I carry the hope that their sacrifice was not in vain.
In a few short words, you give account of everything that has happened to you on your way to the kingdom of the Fifthlings. Gandagar listens silently and nods now and then.
You have done well. You appear to be a better leader than I expected, Tungdil Goldhand.
I don't know. Half the time I was advised what to do next.
It is our destiny to follow the untrodden path. Leaders take one step after the other. They never stand still. And if you look back and ask yourself, what if, you will never find the courage to take another step.
We have to get to the forge. Let's forget our contest and work together.
I agree. We have seen the spread of the perished lands, and the beasts of Tion wanted us to keep away from this place. Maybe there is some truth in your story about Keenfire.
You tense your shoulders and strengthen the grip on your weapon.
Let's find out.
Not so fast, groundlings.
Are you going to stop us, little man?
Even greater armies haven't been able to stop us.
An evil grin spreads across the Famulous's face.
Oh, I know. But how about this?
Finally, a real challenge! Everyone else keep your hands off it! Understood?
Tómalo.
Yes?
Oh.
Welcome to the future!
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Aye.
And again.
Friends!
Funciona.
I could do with some help!
Mira, el puto disfraz de los cojones.
Yes?
Oh.
Levanta, coño.
Die.
Killed. Huh?
What is it?
At your service.
Yes? Please wait a moment. I can't do that yet.
Yes?
Oh.
Huh?
Welcome to the future!
Yeah!
What is it?
At your service.
Uh-huh.
Yeah!
Well?
Oh.
Yes?
Yeah! Oh.
What is it?
Die.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
Oh.
Yes?
Welcome to the future!
Vile creature!
Sweetheart!
And again!
Or anyone I could
At
do
our
with some
service.
help!
Killed!
Die.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh? Please wait a moment.
At your service.
Uh-huh. I need help over here! Quickly!
Está muerto el disparador.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Vile creature. Aye.
Killed. Yes?
At your service.
Está muerto el otro también.
Yeah. Aye.
Yes?
Oh.
Huh?
Aye. Danger! Your comrade is in danger! Oh. Yaha!
Killed. Others will take my place.
Aye.
Está jugando.
Yaha! 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 At your service.
Otra vez. Dios. ¡Rázate! Tengo puntos.
Oh.
Me deja igual,
Yaha!
Voy a centrarme otra vez.
Yaha! 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 At your service. Oh.
Me evita el disfraz. Hostia, porque le dan una buena hostia.
Yaha!
Hostia, vale. Está cargando el puto bicho.
Yaha! Aye. Oh. Yaha! At your service. Your demise was inevitable. Friends, I could do with some help. Yaha! The final cut.
O hay que matar al tío así muy rápido. Como orcos yo creo que no dejan de venir. El mago yo creo que le voy a quitar. Pero no va tan mal esto. No, tío, no. Qué mal va esto, macho. No, eso y qué hice.
What is it? If I have to.
Well, I'm on my way.
Uh-huh. On my way.
Now you've got me interested.
Yes?
Huh?
Vaya hostia, no me jodas.
What is it?
Está reventado.
Well?
They're hitting me pretty hard! Uh-huh.
Now you've got me interested.
A victory for technology!
Yes?
Yes?
What is it?
Well?
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
What is it?
Yes?
What is it?
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Well? Huh?
What is it?
And again.
Yes?
Uh-huh.
Hmm? No chance.
What is it?
Kill.
And I didn't even take off my gloves. What is it?
Matarlo, coño.
And again.
Tomar por culo.
Yes?
Yes? Vile creature. It can't end like this.
Well, what is it?
Le he dado al mío. Está muerto.
What is it?
Now you've got me interested.
Well?
Hmm?
Yes? How many is that now?
Now you've got me interested.
Welcome to the future!
Mira, había que matar al otro rápido y ya está.
Tungdil, let's hope that was the last obstacle on the path to your victory.
I've already said it once, but I will say it again. I don't want the throne, and I never did. All I care about is saving Girdlegard. If I don't manage, make sure that Keenfire is forged, and promise me that you will work with Namora and Keenfire against Nodon.
Gandagar bows his head.
By Vracus and Giselbert I, in whose kingdom we now stand, I swear I will not rest until Nodon is dead. But you will be by my side. Can't be serious.
It looks like all the fiends of Girdlegard have gathered here together.
You take a deep breath.
We've come too far to give up now. The gate to the forge is at the other end of the hall. Protect those who are important for the creation of the Keenfire. The rest of us are dispensable. Attack!
For Girdlegard!
For Bracas! Yeah, I'm going! Here I come!
Hmm?
Hmm? Aye?
At your service?
Huh? Now you've got me interested.
Huh?
And again.
What is it?
Yes. Oh.
Killed. Yes.
Now you've got me interested.
Hmm?
Hey, how about some help?
Pasar, coño, que la matan.
At your service?
Uh-huh.
Vile creature.
What is it?
Girdle Guard is ours. Yes.
Oh.
No.
Yes.
¿Por qué te vas
Understood.
para allá?
Now you've
Eres
got
idiota.
me interested.
Well.
At your service?
Uh-huh.
What is
Yes.
it?
Oh.
Yes.
Now you've got me interested.
Die.
Hmm? At your service?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Well.
Oh.
Yes.
¿Qué van para allá? Ah, macho.
Yes.
At your service?
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Yes.
Hmm? Oh.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
Well.
Aye.
Uh-huh.
What is it?
Yes.
At your service?
Killed. Huh?
Just die.
Hmm?
Está. Acá.
Well.
Está la salida.
And again. Aye.
Uh-huh.
Now you've got me interested.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Hmm?
Well.
Aye.
Uh-huh.
Now you've
Yes.
got me
At
interested.
your service?
Yes.
Just die.
What is it?
Killed.
Hmm? The Girdle Guard is ours.
Aye.
Aquí. Buenazo.
At your service?
Die. Meet your doom.
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Aye?
Yes?
Oh.
Yes?
Now you've got me interested.
Hmm?
At your service. Yaha!
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
Vile creature! Girdle Guard is ours!
Aye?
Just die!
Come on, then. If I have to.
Yaha!
Yes?
What is it?
Oh.
And I didn't even take off my gloves. Not a bad idea. If I have to. Hmm?
On the way.
Glad.
Yes?
¿Dónde es? ¿Aquí abajo?
I understand.
Not a bad idea.
Understood. Chops.
Aye?
Yes? Others will take my place.
¿Qué es esta mierda? Por Dios. Me cae por un agujero y se mata, tío. Por favor, loco. Ay, Dios mío. ¿Qué cojones hay que hacer ahí? Tenemos que darle hasta aquí, luego hacia abajo, luego aquí,
What is it?
Hmm? At your service.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
And again.
Hmm?
Well?
Aye?
Huh?
What is it?
Yes?
Kill!
At your service.
Yes?
Hmm?
And again.
No chance.
Kill!
Magic takes time.
Well?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
no vaya a fallar.
Now you've got me interested.
Aye?
Yes?
Hmm?
Well?
Oh. Yaha!
Huh?
And I didn't even take off my gloves. What is it?
Vile creature. Yes? And again.
Vile creature!
Aye.
And again! Kill!
Well?
Vile creature!
Oh.
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
And again! Vile creature!
Aye. Oh.
What is it?
Level 4.
Well?
Aye.
Huh?
My gloves. Now you've got me interested.
Kill!
Yes?
At your service.
Huh?
Oh.
What is it?
At your service.
Yes?
Now you've got me interested.
Well?
Aye.
Just die!
Yaha!
Huh?
Not a bad idea.
Understand.
Excellent.
Choice.
Vile creature!
At your service.
Huh?
Yaha!
What a waste of time.
Girdle Guard is ours! Yes?
Not a bad idea.
Oh.
Huh?
What is it?
Make your doom!
Excellent choice.
Understood.
I understand.
Well?
Aye.
Huh? On my way.
Excellent choice.
Understood.
I understand. Oh.
Yes?
No nada, loco.
What is
No
it?
sé.
And again!
At your service.
Yes?
Oh.
Yes?
What a waste of time. What is it?
Girdle Guard is ours!
At your service. Yaha!
Huh?
Now you've got me interested.
Vile creature!
Well?
Oh.
¿Qué va para adelante?
¿Ah?
Es que la he puesto atrás. Me cago en su puta. Me un rayado.
Yes?
At your service.
Yes?
What is it?
On my way.
Yeah, glad. Aye. At your service.
Huh?
Well?
Die. At your service.
Die!
What is it?
Yes?
Oh.
Yes?
At your service.
Huh?
Yeah!
What is it?
Well?
Oh. Die. At your service.
Huh?
Now you've got me
Yes.
interested.
Yeah! Oh.
Yes?
What is it?
Girdle Guard is ours! Just die! Well?
Die.
Huh?
Yaha! Yeah!
What a waste of time.
Meet your doom, vile creature!
Killed! Yes?
Girdle Guard is ours!
Not a bad idea.
Understand.
All
Right
right
there.
then. Glad.
Yeah!
If I have
I
to.
understand.
It won't open.
No!
It's about time for a plan, scholar.
Enough! The time has come!
Not on.
Open the gate. I'll hold him off for as long as I can.
Back, you maggots! They belong to me!
That isn't Nodon. It's...
Radaria.
It makes no difference. The gate is bolted shut.
Later, get inside.
Joder, demasiadas cosas.
You recognize the dwarf standing in front of you in shimmering armor, because you have seen his features more than once, wrought in gold and vercassium and flaunted on the walls on your way through the kingdom of the Fifthlings. Giselbert Ironeye, the progenitor of the Fifthlings.
Welcome, whoever you may be. I hope your coming is a good omen.
You look at the 10 dwarves with their pale faces and eyes that seem slightly vacant, as if they were in a trance. They are wearing wonderfully crafted armor, and the resolve that Vracus gave his people can be read in each and every face.
It really is you, isn't it?
We are the last of the Fifthling clan. We have defied the hordes of evil since the downfall of my realm. We fell against the Elfar and were brought back to life by the perished land, but instead of serving it, we fought against it. We are rather hard to defeat, and each of my men has slain more monsters than any other dwarf before them. But such victories are a meager consolation after such a loss.
And you don't feel any hate towards other dwarves or all things living?
You are thankful for the old king and his men, but you experience firsthand what power the perished land exerts over those it has in its grasp.
We have learned 1,100 cycles have been enough to silence the hate inside us.
You look at the legendary king's face and see no signs of lying, but also no joy, no hope, no life. Just sadness and the irrepressible defiance of the dwarves.
I thank you for your help. Without you, we would have been finished.
Those creatures were content to just watch us for an age, but for the last few orbits, they have been trying to take the forge. I dare say the change has something to do with your wee band, eh?
We are representatives of the Firstlings, the Secondlings, and the Fourthlings, accompanied by the Mager, Andakai the Tempestuous, and friends. It's grim for Girdlegard. The magical barriers that kept the perished land in check for centuries are destroyed. A Magus by the name of Nod On controls the magic, and he can't be killed. Not with any ordinary weapon.
The Dragonfire Forge. Can we light it?
No.
But it's the only place where we can forge Keenfire. The only weapon that can defeat Nodon.
The furnace cannot be lit because it never went out. We defended it against invaders from the beginning. It is burning as hot and bright as ever. Vracus must have known we would need it again one day. Now, rest. The gates will not fall. We'll see to that. Permit yourselves as much sleep as you need, and then we will get to work.
Son varios. Esto no me puedo quitar. Pues sí.
You are very thorough, Honourable Mager. I should have asked the orc to hit me on the mouth, so that you could have kissed me back into the world.
Fair damsels only kiss brave warriors.
An actor can be many things, including a warrior.
That is true, but your privates have fought so many battles throughout the land that I couldn't trust that their bearer wouldn't switch sides as soon as an opportunity arises. Stick with the women who adore you, actor.
You smirk. It would seem that Rodario is in good health. You don't need to worry about him.
Tungdil, I must ask you for a favour. When you get out of here, let Boindle know that I forgive him for what he did.
He won't believe me. You should tell him yourself.
The time is not right. Just tell him I understood that he loved my sister just as much as I did. I hated losing her, so I also hated the one who wielded the axe. But I don't want to die hating him.
Your confused expression prompts the stonemason to continue.
I set off to look for a glorious end to life. The time has come. I will stay here and cover you so you can get away.
You don't like the idea of leaving another of your companions behind. You want to change his mind, but he doesn't let you speak.
Don't try to change my mind. I made my decision several orbits ago. Thank you for allowing me to prove my worth, Tungdil Goldhand.
You seem depressed. Should we let a couple of orcs through the gate?
You expect a quick retort, but Boindale says nothing for quite a while.
I have been thinking about what Vracus's vision might have been when he brought together so many different people. Each has contributed towards the forging of Keenfire. We would never have set off without you. We couldn't make it without the craftsmen. We wouldn't have made it through all the orcs without the actors. And finally, the Pointy Ear will wield Keenfire against evil. We're the best group for this expedition. The only group who can do it.
You have forgotten yourself and your brother. You forged a way through row upon row of our foes where others would have given up.
Boindale gives you a nod, already half lost in his thoughts again. As you approach Namora, she is lost in thought, massaging her wrists. She contributed a bracelet made of teonium to complete the unusual alloy needed for Keenfire.
The bracelet was a present from my mother to protect me from the powers of good. Well, as it would seem, I am on the other side now. I've no use for it.
Hopefully you won't become too good. Keenfire can only be wielded by a foe of the dwarves.
You smile at her encouragingly, and she reciprocates your glance. Both of you know that the Alfar will always be enemies of the dwarves. The Magister Technicus looks up from his work.
Ah, Tungdil, look what I found. Here. There are narrow steps on the walls of the chimney, and if you look right up to the top, you can see the blue of the sky.
Very good. That could be our way out once Keenfire is finished. King Giselbert Ironeye. I still can't believe that I've met you in person.
My time passed long ago. Do people still talk about me?
You think for a moment about how to answer. Many blame the Fifthlings, and thus their progenitor, for the extent the Perish land has advanced.
Your name is not forgotten.
The nod of the king's head is barely noticeable.
The beasts are preparing to attack.
You look at the solid iron doors and their fittings, which are protected by the runes of Vrukkus.
Didn't you say the furnace is safe?
Long enough. We will hold the gates for as long as necessary, at any cost. But you must be aware of what awaits us.
You look at Balandis's sweaty skin, her muscles, and her hair. When you become aware of what you are doing, you stammer.
Can I help in any way?
I think the knot is coming in.
She indicates to her back with a short nod of her head. She smiles at you radiantly.
Thank you for your help.
You feel you're melting in her smile, like steel in the forge.
Of course, you're welcome.
The hottest forge in Girdlegard, Dragonfire. The fire is said to originate from the dragon Branbusil, who was hunted by the Fifthlings. You are glad that you didn't have to overcome any dragons on your journey, although you know someone who would have been thrilled by the challenge. Several smiths could work on masterpieces of metalworking at the same time here. The Fifthlings have always been the best smiths, and you can hardly imagine what kind of amazing legendary pieces must have been created on these anvils.
He stood against the orc without hesitation, even though he knew he was no match for it.
I was happy when you chose Goemgar, because I thought I knew how much of an artist and how little of a dwarf he was. But he proved that he was more of a dwarf than I reckoned.
What will you do when this is over? Do you still plan to go to war against the elves?
The elves' betrayal is absolute. They are to blame for the destruction of the Fifthlings, and for the death of my father and my brother. I will never be able to forgive them.
There was no betrayal by the elves. I am Glandolin Hammerstrike of the Clan of the Striking Hammers, and I, unlike you, was present on that dark day as the stone gateway fell through the betrayal of a dwarf.
A dwarf?
It was Glandolin Strongarm of the Clan of the Strong Arms who uttered the incantation for the first time and unlocked the gate. He surrendered our land to their hordes. He was the one who showed the Elfar a secret path into our tunnels, so they could attack us from behind and poison us. We were struck down with a mysterious fever.
I don't understand.
He was a thirdling, A dwarf killer who stole into our clan and masked himself as one of us to bring about our downfall. He died at my hand, but he rose again at the power of the perished land and uttered the secret words a second time.
Did you hear that? It wasn't the elves, it was a dwarf. How much do you believe in Bislapur and his proof now when there's a dwarf standing here who was witness to it?
Keep them at bay until we have forged the axe.
Quería guardarlo. Me he quitado a alguien.
Huh? I'm with you!
What's up?
Huh?
All right then. Why not? And what now?
What is it?
Yes?
What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
Huh?
Huh?
What is it?
What's up?
Yes?
What is it?
Well?
And again.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yes?
What's up?
Huh?
What is it?
Kill!
Oink, oink, little piggies!
What is it?
Yeah?
A victory for technology!
Yes?
Welcome to the future!
And what now?
Well?
What's up?
Uh-huh.
How many is that now?
They're all here! What is it? Oink, oink, little piggies!
What is it?
No! Too soon!
Yes?
And what now? Ow! Hey!
Yes?
Yeah?
Huh?
Oink, oink, little piggies!
I'm pretty much at my limit over here. What is it? Namora!
What is it?
I don't want to leave you.
Le han dado 3 hostias y lo han reventado.
Yes?
I am Bowendar! Give me a hand! Huh?
What's up?
Uh-huh.
What is it? I just need a little rest.
Yes?
What's up?
Yeah!
Hold your horses, all right? Slowly, slowly.
Huh?
It can't end like this. Yeah?
Pasar, hostia.
Hold your horses, all right? Hey, bit too many over here.
Hostias. Corro. ¿Podéis contra mí?
Slowly, slowly. Not like this. Not like this.
Se ha bugueado y me han dado toda la vida otra vez. No hago ni mierda, tío.
Hold your horses, all right? Looking for enemies? They're all here! Slowly, slowly. Hold your horses, all right? No, too soon.
Se muere y se vuelve a revivir solo. Vaya bugueada, A la mierda. La puta mierda.
Hey, bit too many over here.
Y ahora por el puto barranco.
Slowly, slowly.
No se tiran,
Hold your horses, all right? Not like this. Not like this. Vaya broma de combate. Mira, ya el barranco. There, disgusting. A bit too much for you, was I?
Soy inmortal.
Don't take it personally. No, too soon.
Se ha tirado. Hijo puta.
There, disgusting.
Mátalo ahí, hostia.
Slowly, slowly! Don't take it personally. Hold your horses, all right? Looking for enemies? They're all here. Not like this. Not like this.
Pan. Uy, un momento,
Disgusting. Don't take it personally.
That's it. We've done it.
May I? Of course. If it weren't for you, it would never have been forged.
The axe that will banish evil from Girdlegard. Now it all makes sense. All those cycles of perseverance, of fighting, the agony of being undead. Thanks and honor be to Vrakas. Tell the clans that we never gave up. The Fiftlings fought against evil for as long as they could. Here, keep this as a memento.
Your gift is too generous.
From what I have come to know of you, you deserve it more than any other. Just promise me one thing, Tungdil Goldhand. Rebuild my kingdom once you have freed Girdlegard and driven out the pestilence. Don't leave my kingdom to the creatures of Tion.
poderosa ráfaga de tormenta que extiende lanza hacia atrás a muchas criaturas al mismo tiempo con poder de tiempo. Tenemos por el rayo.
And if he's with the firstlings or in Porista?
I tell you, Not On is still trying to crack Ogre's death. We should go back there first.
Why don't we ask them?
Ha! Oi, goink, little piggies!
Stop! We've got to question one of them.
I knew it! Piggy thief!
How did you get into the tunnel? Even the dwarves had forgotten it.
We found the way in at Ogre's death. Wasn't hard.
In Ogre's death? That's impossible! Impossible!
We've taken the stronghold a while ago. Been there myself. We've killed all of your friends. They were yummy.
Boindale! I have seen Ogre's death myself. You could never have conquered the stronghold. Certainly not so quickly.
Think again, Groundling. Was no problem once the bridge was lowered and the tunnel shown us.
You're saying that you had help from inside?
You're not as stupid as you look, Groundling. One of your kind lot helped us. A thirdling.
Where is your master, Orc? Where is Nod On?
Why should I tell you that, Groundling?
The choice is yours. Either you discuss it with me, with Jeroen, or with Boindale. Who's it to be?
The master is at Black Saddle. He's going to destroy the groundlings hiding there.
The stronghold on Black Saddle? There aren't any dwarves left there.
There are. They fled there and the master has surrounded them. It's just a matter of time until...
This all sounds very bad indeed, Scholar!
We must go to Black Saddle. There's nothing for it. If our friends have lured Nod On there, then we have to use this opportunity and strike him down with Keenfire.
Ah, there he is! Nod On!
Come on, let's go. We have to stop him. Namora, stay out of this and defend Keenfire.
It is always a pleasure to run into you, Tungdil Goldhand. I've been waiting for you and your companions for a while now. And it would seem we have caused you a few losses.
This ends here, Synthoras.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Leave none of them alive.
Joder, qué bugueada de juego. No. Que no quería darle ahí. Buah, se ha bugueado otra vez. no funciona nada. No funciona para... No basta, puta madre. Madre, vaya bugueada, no funciona nada.